Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. Hey, my friend, J Snip 4, did a video the other day and answered the question, is Pastor Dow a cult? Or is he in a cult? Well, in America, people have varying and different opinions. But our opinions is not facts. Now, we may all be entitled to our own opinion, but we're not all entitled to our own facts. And you see, I think that the problem here is that, people don't understand, because I have a lot of enemies out here, not because I personally done these people anything wrong, because if I have personally ever done anybody anything wrong, I would do whatever I can to get it right. That's me personally. But that doesn't mean that the people will get it right with me. Now, that's from that point, if they choose that, that's none of my business. But I have a lot of enemies who are, unlike J Snip 4, are not eyewitness accounts. They have never been to this property. They know nothing about me whatsoever at all. But in America, people have value. They value their opinion. Now, am I concerned about these people? No. The only reason why I'm here making this video is because I see that there's a lot of people because of your conditioning. And you know what? I promise you one thing, that you will not go back behind me after this video and check out to see the things that I'm saying, if it's so or not, from this book right here. And I do this for the other people. I'm going to show you. See, this is my old Bible right here. See what it says? Hebrew Greek Key Study Bible, King James Version. That's the Bible that I use. That's the Bible that I use. And nowhere in this Bible, and I'm going to shock a lot of you people, because this people is out there for all you people who take me on the chin, as well as other people, simply because we do not state that we used to be a Christian, or we are Christians. I used to be a Christian. I'm no longer a Christian because I've got knowledge and understanding now. And now, I'm going to try to break this down as simple as possible in quick, easy terms, and I guarantee you that you won't go check it out. Listen to me. Here in America, we just assume that Christianity is the religion of this book. It is assumed. But the facts is that Christianity is a creation of the Roman Catholic Church in the 4th century. That means 400 years after Christ's death, burial, and resurrection, this religion came into play. That means Abraham, who's the father of faith, wasn't familiar with this religion. Isaac did not know about this religion. And Jacob, who had his name changed to Israel, didn't know about this religion. You know what else? Who else didn't know about it? Moses, all the prophets, King David, including Jesus himself, never heard of a religion called Christianity. Never. They never even done it. Never wasn't even familiar with it. Paul clearly states in this book right here that he's a Hebrew and he's an Israelite of the tribe of Benjamin. There ain't no Christians from any of the tribes of Israel. It's a religion. Just like Judaism is a religion. It's a religion created by man, just like Christianity was. But see, to be an Israelite, it comes straight from the one who called these people and who gave Jacob the name Israel, the creator of the universe. And I know it's hard for many people to wrap their minds around that. I know you'll read the 3 times that the word Christian, or 2 times, or the word Christians, plural, will appear in the Bible. And you will read, look at this. That Peter said, if any man suffer as a Christian. Now, we got to think about that for a second. Peter, who walked with the Messiah, who was also a Hebrew and an Israelite, would he ever tell anybody about another religion that was not even in effect when he wrote that letter? Think about that for a second. Think for a second. Use self-autonomy. Use a little bit of independent thinking. When Peter wrote his letter, and I just got finished stating to you, 325 AD, there was a Roman emperor by the name of Constantine that incorporated paganism with what you would call the religion of the state at that time, Christianity. And there were no Christians at the time of Christ. There was no Christians at the time when Peter wrote that letter. Peter was a Hebrew and he was an Israelite. So we have to ask ourselves a question. Since Peter's a Hebrew, and at that time, 400 years before that term Christian even came into play, how in the world, what has happened? How did Peter say if any man suffered as a Christian when Peter wasn't even a Christian, he was never even familiar with that term, Christian? Oh, they try to tell you, all kind of things they do, but people just don't think. The bottom line is this: Jesus was not a Christian, and neither did he come and preach Christianity. I know it's a hard pill for you people to swallow, but you've got to open up your eyes. If you can't open your eyes unless he opens your understanding. I understand that. You can't come to this simply because you think you want to. It doesn't work that way. The creator of the universe has to call you to this. And if you don't understand, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. You're going to go on, live your life, do the way you want to do, and you should go ahead and do it. And you should live it to its fullest and do whatever you need to do. But one thing about it, the truth is the truth. And all the authors of this book were Hebrews. Every single one of them. They come out of one family. One family in the whole earth. In a region over there where the people, at that time, they were all very dark-skinned people. Israel was a family. One family. That's it. Now, all of a sudden, we fast forward to the year 2013. Everybody wants to claim to be Israel because they read what the promises are in this book. Now everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. But while they're jumping on the bandwagon, they change everything that the law and the prophet says. So, hey, Muslims, I'm not your enemy. But none of the prophets were Muslims. The Messiah was not a Muslim. So why be a Muslim? None of the prophets were Christians. They were all Hebrews. They were Israelites. They come from the tribes of Israel. Why is this so hard to understand? Why is this so hard to understand? I know the reason why. Our conditioning process in this country. You see, we have a certain type of people that is in control of the amount of information that is assimilated to you. And when you get somebody who has hijacked the heritage of another people, they're going to present to you the story their way. They're going to tell it to you their way. Oh, it's not the right way, but they're going to present it their way. Now we have the two largest religions in the world, Christianity and Islam, and neither one of them are the faith of Abraham. Neither one of these faiths is in this book. And there's no laws, there's no statutes, and there's no commandments in this book for any one of those religions because they were not written to those religions. And Islam came some 600 or 700 years after Christ. So you got Christianity 400 in the 4th century after the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, Yahshua HaMashiach. And then you got Islam 600 to 700 years, 6th, 7th century after the Messiah. And now all of a sudden they're the two largest religions in the world, and you people get mad at me because I tell you the truth. I think the truth is that you got a lot of people out there that are under the influence of a certain spirit, religious. And they don't want you to know the truth that you're hearing from me because the fear is destabilization. It will undermine the Eurocentric. It will undermine all these doctrines that is promoted as truth today because they are all liars. Concerning what I just got finished saying. Either I told the truth, all the truth concerning this subject, or either I lied. You be the judge. Chime in down there. Let's hear what you got to say. But if you can for once in your life, if you're going to make a comment, could you please give facts and not opinions? Because your opinion is not facts and nobody really truly care to hear your opinion. When I'm preaching, people don't want to hear my opinion. They want to hear the facts. And it should be that way with you. Hey, Truth is a hard pill to swallow, but it's a pill that needs to be taken on a daily basis.